Well, we've reached the point of the podcast. We talk a little CFL, and who better to come here for Week 19? Season is flying by. Jimbo, how you doing today, my man?
The playoff picture is beginning to set, my friend. We already have two teams locked into certain positions.
And you hit the Tiger Cats last week.
Boom.
You hit the Argonauts,
Yep.
and you hit the Red Blacks. A nice,
Yes, I
solid
did.
1 ATS. You've been in Fuego the last couple weeks, and as my boy says, get hot, stay hot. Um, now in terms of the playoff picture, how's this playoff picture look? Has there been teams that have been fully eliminated?
When Edmonton right now, the Elks officially last week are eliminated. They're the only team that is officially eliminated.
Okay. All right. Now in terms of capping their game this week against Toronto, how big of a factor do you put into that?
So they've probably been playing like they've been eliminated for the last few weeks. That's kind of how I've been looking at it and capping them. Like they were by far the longest shot to make it, just because they had minuscule points compared to to the East teams that they would have gotten in over. They needed a lot to happen. So I feel like it doesn't change much. But Toronto, they basically have home field no matter what. They're just playing for a potential bye at this point.
Now, has Toronto locked up the East?
They have not locked up first place. If they lose out and Montreal wins out, so this week determines a lot. I think there is a scenario where Montreal could still snag first place, but Toronto, no matter what, is either first or second.
Now let's bring up the lines via our friends over at PointsBet. And let's start with the previous mentioned. We're starting with Montreal. You said Montreal could catch them. They're laying 3.5 on the road against the Red Blacks. We know the rule. Red Blacks can't win to save their life at home. Over under 47.5. Dude, look at this. We got PointsBet. Put a little overtime work in, dude.
Ooh.
Look at this. So we have first half money line, point spread at 2 for the first half, and over under of 23. Anything here getting you excited?
Yeah, I like Montreal minus the 3.5. Anything under 4. When the Red Blacks are at home, fade them. It's easy.
Yeah. Now, in terms of the over under the first half, you got anything or not really?
Not for the first half. Maybe dabble on the over overall, but it's hard. This Montreal team's weird, so I don't like playing totals with them.
Okay.
But I like the spread. That's my bread and butter with it. This is maybe my favorite game of the weekend.
And I also need to ask you, how does it feel to lay 23 points and you look down and you see a score in a football game is 70-13?
Temple, we discussed it. Temple they're like a bottom 4 college football team.
So we're recording this on Thursday night. My bet was West Virginia plus 3.5 in the straight up win. I'm sweating out a 22-yard field goal attempt, which I think this kid's going to airmail. Jim's sitting on a 17-13 winner right here. Dude, that was the tightest field goal attempt. The kid strolled up to hit it. I've never seen a kid be
Baylor's going to return it for a touchdown, so you're going to get fucked either way.
All right, so we're for the CFL. Jim's on Montreal minus 3.5.
Maybe it wouldn't be the worst thing if they come out firing at half. It's hard. Maybe sprinkle a little bit on the Ottawa first half money line. I just don't trust them to win a full game at home.
They're just untrustworthy.
0-7. They haven't won since I think they're 9 in a row. They're a crazy stretch of home losses.
Now let's go to the Calgary Stampede, laying 7.5 against the Tiger Cats. Wow, that's a big number. Over under.
It's a big number. The Ticats are weird, though. Ticats are weird. The Ticats are playing for a lot, too. Like, they're still not guaranteed to be in a playoff spot.
And what about the Stampeders?
Stampeders are either locked into second or third place. It's basically them and BC are all locked into the playoffs. It just depends on who gets home field advantage at this point.
So both teams are kind of playing for something.
Yeah, the Stamps are playing for home field advantage. The Ticats are picking it up. They're looking better. The Stamps look really good. The Stamps right now look like the second best team in the CFL easily. That defense and offensive line are stunning. Jake Mayer is looking good. It's a lot of points. I like the over in this game.
You like the over?
I like the over in this game. And you know what? I want to go back to the well, but that's an old Ticats thing. That's an old Ticats where I want to take Hamilton first half money line. But that's the old Ticats where they would come out first half and disappoint in the second half. 7.5 is a lot of points. I might sprinkle on the Ticats, but every time I think that the Calgary Stampeders are going to play in a close game, they blow them out.
Can the Ticats score enough points to hit this over?
I think so. Like, Dane Evans has shown that, like, he's kind of better at this point in the year. He's shown that he can score. And they have players like Tim White, Steven Dunbar. Like, they have good players at the receiver position. It's just the Stamps defense is so damn good.
Yeah. So you're leaving the over 49 is the only thing you like here.
Like the over, maybe slight lean on the plus 3.5, but I like the Argos against the Stamps last time they played on October 1st. When the Argos played, I think the Argos are a better team than Hamilton right now. And the Stampeders completely shut them down. They didn't score a single offensive point. So, like, there is a scenario where Calgary just completely dominates this game and wins like 30-10. So, like, I slightly lean on the over. I like the over because I think Dane Evans is, like, this is his time of year where he likes to shine. But I just, maybe slightly on the over, slightly on the 7.5. That's where I'm at right now. This game's tough. This is a tough game.
So there's no official bet in this game.
This one's tough, yeah.
Okay, so now let's go to Toronto. Lane 6, Elks getting 6, over under 50.5. First half, Elks are +3, over under 24.5. What say you, my friend?
Dude, the Elks were so close to winning on the road the Elks, at home. The Elks threw away a game to the Alouettes like a few weeks ago, and they got absolutely slammered by the Bombers, who are looking incredible at the moment. The Argos are still playing for that bye week. The Elks just got knocked out of the playoff. Maybe they're playing loose. Maybe they're playing free. But there might be a letdown scenario here. What's that spread? What's that? Is that 6?
That's a 6er.
Oh, God.
That's a 6er, Jimbo.
You know what? Give me the over in this game. I actually like the over in this one.
You're going to take the over here. If I had to bet in this game, it would definitely be the over too, my friend.
Edmonton's defense isn't great. Their offense can be competitive. I might play this game a little bit with some daily fantasy too. But I like the over in this game. If anything, I do like Edmonton +6. I don't like them to win, but +6 isn't bad. I like keeping it close against these teams.
I like the +6. I like the over here. If I were to get invested, that's what I would go to here. Last game. The Blue Bombers getting 2.5.
Now I know what you're thinking. The Bombers as dogs. What's not to love? They could be sitting a lot of people.
They could be. They legitimately could be sitting.
They have the bye week locked up. They have first place locked up. They could be getting, like you saw it versus the Elks. I think they had 3 different quarterbacks throw a touchdown.
Yeah, so
they could definitely be playing backups and like getting reps and whatnot for people in this game.
Yeah. Just
BC is still playing for home field advantage. Like if they keep winning, as long as they win and like if they win out, they get home field. So that's where BC's at. It's tough. I might take a BC first half money line I know it's minus money. It's minus 130, but I still like that.
Okay.
I like the minus one, actually. It's minus 120. Give me BC first half minus one.
Hey, and I'm just letting you know, West Virginia, baby.
They done it. Hey,
They got it done.
Baylor still hasn't won in Morgantown.
So, you know what? Let's have a little fun here. Let's put together a parlay. You know what? I'm gonna start it off here. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take BC minus 1 for the first half. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna take BC minus 1 for the first half. And then I'm gonna go Toronto and the Elks. I'm going to take the Elks money line for the first half. Here, I'm going to take the over 49. And I'm going to take. Fuck. I got to do it.
It's tough, right?
I got to do it, Jim. I got to do it. I'm taking the Red Bull.
I mean, they could. There is a scenario where they cover the spread.
I'm not saying they're going to win. I'm saying they're going to cover.
Montreal, I hate betting Montreal games because they're the most chaotic team on the fucking planet. I can't read them week to week.
Hey,
and they're still
breaking news. The Washington Commanders just scored a tutty.
Yeah, I wish it would have been the first one because I had a bet on who would score the first one in that game.
Hey, and Jim, you notice how I bet on the Commanders, and there's no clapping going on right now.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Have some pride.
So this is my parlay, plus 14.89. If I were to bet on this game, this is how I would bet it.
I got a 3-teamer for you.
You got a juicy, you got a sexy 3-teamer?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the over in the Montreal-Ottawa game.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
Okay.
Let's reset because this is on YouTube too. People love seeing that beautiful mustache.
Show it off for them.
You're taking the over.
Over 47.5.
Boom.
I am taking I'm taking the Montreal minus 3.5 instead. That's what I was doing in that game. Montreal minus 3.5. That's what I liked in that game. The over in the Toronto-Edmonton game. And then I am taking BC first half minus 1.
For a respectable 540, dude.
Respectable 540.
A respectable 540. Jimbo,
I'll take that.
I'd like to thank you for coming on.
The playoffs are going to be nuts. We're gonna know a lot after this week because I think we probably won't know anything. There's still so much up in the air.
All right, so I'm looking at the standings right now. I mean, it's like right now.
So right now the Riders are sitting
where the Roughbacks could go in the East for the Tiger Cats.
What was that?
Like right now, if the playoffs were to start today, Tiger Cats are out.
Yeah, it'd be the Argos, Alouettes, Rough Riders.
So, yeah.
So the Ticats need to win. They need to win out.
Ticats need to win. They need to win out.
Or they need Saskatchewan to drop a couple games, drop a game or two.
They're 0-7 away. Jesus. I mean, dude, look at this. 0-7.
Yeah. It's pretty nuts.
I'm not sharing the screen. I'm sorry. I'm just looking.
I'm looking at the standings.
So
their road splits are terrible.
Oh my god.
They're the complete opposite of Edmonton and Ottawa.
Now,
how do you like the balance of Winnipeg going 7-1 both at home and on the road?
Here's my thing with Winnipeg. Now, this is just me. So we're in week 18, right? Week 19, right?
Yep.
There's 21 weeks. Am I correct?
Correct.
And plus, they're going to have the best record. They're going to get a bye.
Yeah, they're going to get a bye no matter what.
Do you feel that with them starting to rest players so early, come playoff time.
That's if they do.
I know that's hypothetically if they do. I think there could be some value fading them for the first half.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's definitely value fading them in like first halves. Or maybe second halves, because you never know. Like if they start Zach Collaros, if they start their starters and then pull them, I don't know how they're going to plan on doing this. But I don't know. Winnipeg's a weird team at the moment. They're riding high.
They're a little kooky. Jimbo, we got a big weekend of college football. You and I are going to be talking on BTV on Friday night, and then you and I are going to be doing our tailgate Saturday morning, and we're going to get a little spicy. We're gonna try to do it with a Twitter Space. This is a lot of technological stuff that Uncle Rico is going to have to figure out. But you know what? Where there's a will, there's a way.
Damn right.
So I'd like to thank you for coming on. Want everyone give Jim a follow at CFL Jim on everything. I'll talk to you in a couple days, my friend.
I'll see you in a couple days, buddy.